Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, Zap fans. We are here at Hyde Stadium tonight. Back with the last game of the series against the Aviators. I'm Carson Dupuis back in the studio with Pierce once again here for the last game. And I'm gonna announce your guys' starting for the Lineback, hometown Pierre native. Leading off and playing second base today is Gavin Frazier. Playing shortstop, hitting second is Cy Taylor. Batting third, playing right. Fan favorite, Ty Farwell. Hitting fifth is no other than Steve Beef. Mason Melton himself playing third base today. Playing first is no other than Mr. Aura, Quinn Ludvigsen. Batting seventh, designated hitter, caught yesterday, came in first game yesterday, Gabriel Cantona. In left field, Blake Imhoff batting eighth. And to round out our lineup is no other than Mr. Debo, Dylan Bowie himself in center field. And I'm going to pass this on to Pierce to announce the Aviators lineup.
All right, the Aviators lineup will be leading off number 15, Kurt Heath. Second in the lineup, number 16, Ryan Devereaux. Third, number 23, Colin Bird. Fourth in the lineup, number 7, Brandon Buchanan. Fifth in the lineup, number 14, Ethan McClellan. See, number 6th of the lineup, number 5, Xavier Cahill. 7th in the lineup, number 27, Clayton McDonald. 8th in the lineup, number 22, Brody Oiley. 9th in the lineup, number 6, Jax Medeiros. And then pitching for the Aviators is number 29, Caleb Gimbel.
All right. Tonight at Hyde Stadium is host family night. We want to thank all of our host families who do so much for us day in and day out, letting us live there, feeding us, giving us anything that we need, that roof over our head. We are so grateful, and we are so grateful for the people who showed up today as well as watching on this live stream today as Ridge is taking the mound here, about to throw the first pitch. First up is Kurt Heath. That fastball is going to miss just high for Ridge there. We hope you all are having a wonderful day. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Sunny, no clouds, 86 degrees. A little bit humid, but that's all right, as that fastball is going to miss just inside on Heath. That one's going to miss up and outside. 3-0 count here for Ridge. The 3-0, Ridge is going to go back to that fastball and find it there for strike one. Next pitch is going to be called strike. It's going to move it to a full count here. The full count. Swung on over to Cy Taylor at shortstop, little chopper. And he's going to make that play routinely for the first out of the inning. Talk to Jamie, Coach Jamie, once again today. And the message stays the same for the people who've watched the last 3 games. Coach Jamie, you taking care of the little things is what matters. Pre-game, during the game, and after the game. That's what really matters. And same thing as the last 3 days with our hitters is timely hitting. Get on, move them over, and score them. That's been a key to our success here these last 3 games. And our pitchers just fill up the zone and attack each and every hitter. And we're going to have a great day. As that curveball is going to miss for ball 1. And Ridge is going to go right back to the fastball there on the 1-0 count for a strike. Next pitch is going to be called a strike as well. The 1-2 is going to be swung on and missed for Ridge's first strikeout of the game. Batting third here for the Aviators is Connor Bird. The 0 is going to be a slider in the dirt there. I see some of you guys are having trouble with the sound. Kind of let me know how that goes up here. I've got told that some people can hear it and some people can't. So if anybody in the comments can hear, just tell them what has worked for you, whether it's closing the app out or whatever that they need to do. Because on my end, it says that I'm picking up sound. As that slider's going to be chopped over for Cy Taylor, and he's going to get another put out. And that'll be 1-2-3 for Ridge Lineback. And we will be back in just a moment for the bottom of the first.
And we're back for the bottom of the first as St. John takes the mound. And I have the was given. It is Tyler St. John pitching for the Aviators. Weak ground ball to the shortstop. Gavin Speed looks like he's going to beat it out. 2 pitches is all it takes for Gavin to lead off the Zap for their first hit of the night, get a runner on. Speaking of Gavin, our question of the day for the players who are playing is if your dog or your pet, if your pet could speak for 24 hours, Gavin's gonna steal second and he's gonna get around the tag. That was bang bang as it gets. Nice slide by Gavin there. But yeah, so Gavin, question of the day is if your pet could speak for 24 hours, what would be the first thing it said to you? And Gavin said he's got a Yorkie Brewer mix that's named Rookie. It's a dog. That what it would say to Gavin, he would say, "Where you been?" Because he said he hasn't been around the dog as of late. Kind of hard to be around your loved ones right now, just with summer ball. I mean, you got games every day. We're going into the heat of the season, so it's understandable. But yeah, Cy Taylor is up to bat. He's got a 3-1 count right now. He's going to hit it to the shortstop, throw it over to first, and the Aviators will record their first out. Did you have Cy's?
Yes, Cy said that his pet would ask him why he hasn't fed him any food yet, and that he's been waiting patiently for some food. That was kind of a common theme. Some people kind of switched it up. I don't know how many that you got kind of that close to that similar answer.
Yeah, Landon Meyer steps into the box. He takes strike one for the first pitch with 1 out, runner on second.
Yeah, Lando playing right field today. He's absolutely excited to play in this game today. We know what it means as a team to get a sweep here against the Aviators. Heading into we still have 8 more games in this stretch. We go into Casper Monday through Thursday. He said he's actually excited. This morning he had eggs sunny side up with a bagel and bacon. What do you think about sunny side up eggs, Pierce?
That's probably my favorite too. I like the yolk.
As that ball is going to get down into left center field, Gav not going to go home. Good throw there by the outfielder to keep him at runners at first and third. Sorry, I kind of cut you off there, Pierce.
Oh, all good.
Absolute beauty of a swing. I thought Gav was going to score there.
Yeah, sunny side up. That's probably my favorite way of doing it because I like to have a little yolk with it. I like to have some toast, and when I get done with my eggs, I'll use the toast to kind of scrape up the rest of the yolk and eat my toast with the yolk. What about you?
It kind of depends. I've went away from scrambled eggs a lot. Kind of depends. I do like the sunny side up eggs. My mom used to always make it, so now I would have it. And we have up to bat now. Hip shaking Canadian Ty Farwell. He's going to take ball 1. It's going to be a little high for him. As next pitch, he's going to swing. Absolute screamer at the first baseman. He's going to field that with a backhand pick. Great play there by the first baseman to get the out. But Gavin Frazier is going to score, so that's going to be an RBI number 1 for Ty Farwell tonight. Last night, I think he had 6 RBIs.
He's on a hot streak.
Yeah. He hit the grand slam, and then I think he scored 2 more. It was 1 or 2 more. It was 5 or 6. I can't remember exact, but already starting the first inning off with an RBI for him. That's great. As Mason Melton's up to bat now.
Mason takes a ball up for the first pitch. Runner in scoring position. Mason has been our leadoff guy for a while. Now he's a little lower in the lineup, but his bat is still hot, obviously, as he hits a ball into left field. He's not going to score a run, but he's going to advance him up for Quinn Ludvigsen.
Just so you guys all know, for people at home, our Tana could not make it today, so I'll be trying to do my best to look at because I know it gets kind of hard late in the games. So I'll do my best. I will make sure at least the score is updated every single inning and change. Q this morning. No pre-game meal like right before when we had our free time, but he said this morning he had some cinnamon toast crunch. My opinion, that might be number one cereal.
Really?
I'm thinking I think that's number one cereal.
Okay.
What are we
I
thinking,
can see
Pierce?
Well, Ludwigson and an 0-2 count. Ball out. I'm thinking, I don't know. It's kind of a obvious pick for me. I'm a redhead, so I gotta go with Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I love Lucky Charms.
I give
Definitely my
it to
favorite
ya.
cereal.
I give that to you. I think that's top 3. You can't go wrong with Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
But I mean, have you ever had? Let me ask you this. I had it this year, at the cafeteria at school. Cinnamon Toast Crunch with chocolate milk, absolute banger. It
Really?
was so good.
He's gonna foul that one off.
Yeah, that chocolate milk and Cinnamon Toast Crunch or chocolate milk and Cheerios, perfect combos.
Never had that.
You're gonna have to try it.
I've never thought about mixing my cereal.
You've never mixed your cereal?
No, I've actually never thought about it either.
Wow. I think the mix is the perfect because you get that, like, especially it kind of has to go together as Mason's gonna take off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dang, you're gonna have to try that, Pierce. I'm gonna have to get you to try that.
Yeah. We might have to. Gonna have to do it soon, as you're taking off for home a little early in the season, unfortunately, I hear.
Yeah. So that's gonna be just outside. Yeah, kind of. I know you had touched on it when I threw on Friday that going back to Upper Iowa. It was kind of talked about before when Mason
take off.
Wow, that was a early jump there. Not even a look back at him. I feel like they kind of got in the pitcher's head.
Yeah.
Didn't even step off. Now it's a full count for Q, looking to do some damage.
Oh yeah. I mean, on the Zap we talked about we use UCLA as our timing, and so we must have Mason just must have figured him out and took off pretty early.
Yeah, Quinn with a great at bat there. Got to think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch helped. Locked him in that at bat. Got down 0-2 early, but I mean, yeah, it was kind of like you kind of touched on. It was kind of just a talk that I had with my coach about only playing a half a season. And then kind of going home because we got a new pitching coach, kind of go home and meet with him a little bit and talk with him more and kind of get on the same page for when I go in the fall. Obviously very sad to leave this community. I've absolutely loved it here. As we now have Gabriel Cantona playing DH today, taking ball 1 away. I've absolutely loved it. I've loved this peer community and the support that I get even on the bad days. As that ball's going to be popped up in foul territory. McLaughlin's going to make the catch, and the Zap are only going to score 1. But I know, I'm going to be missing doing this announcing with you, Pierce. I'm going to have to be watching the games. I better still see you up here. I've taught you all these good things.
Oh, yeah. Definitely taught me quite a bit about announcing. But we will be right back for the top of the second. We're back for the top of the second. Number 7, Buchanan. He's going to be up to bat, and he's going to take the first pitch and rip it over to Cy Taylor. He's going to throw him out, record our first out of the second inning.
That's his third putout already, Pierce.
Yeah, looks like.
Ridge doing a great job.
Yeah.
Getting those rollovers. And it's Ethan McLaughlin playing first today. Is up to bat now. First pitch is going to be a ball. The 1-0 is going to be a slider in the dirt. Doesn't get a swing and miss there. Good slider by Ridge. A 2-0 count here for Ridge. Going to go back to the slider. Miss low again. It looks like, Pierce, from the last 3 games that the Aviators have changed their approach a little bit. They've swung at those pitchers that are in the zone, like those fastballs that are early in the zone, and kind of just taking any slider, even if it's for a strike. And I think that's why Ridge has done so well at getting those ground balls.
Yeah.
As he pounds in a strike on the 3-0 count, and then go right back to the fastball, and that one's going to be fouled to the right side. But you can tell that their approach is different. Even in this, there's only been 5 batters. As Ridge is going to get that chase on the slider for a swing and miss. That's going to be a second strikeout of the night. But you can their approach in the box just looks a little bit different. They're kind of looking for that pitch to drive that fastball early in the count compared to waiting until they get to, that first strike thrown on them.
Yeah. Just being super aggressive, and obviously Ridge is going to use that to his benefit, as number 11 sorry, we're trying to figure out who this is real fast. It's supposed to be number 5 is what we have in our lineup, but his jersey number is number 11, which is Gunnar Campbell.
Ridge got ahead with the first pitch for strike 1, throwing back-to-back balls here. It's a 2-1 count now for Campbell. That fastball is going to miss high. Three-one count here. Slider going to be in there for a strike. It's going to be a strikeout looking for Ridge. That's going to be his third strikeout. Caught Campbell frozen. And that's going to be all she wrote for the top of the second. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Bottom of the second is going to be Blake Imhoff leading it off here for the Zap. First pitch is going to miss inside. Next pitch is going to be a high, and it's going to get between the second baseman's legs for a single there for Imhoff. And that's going to bring up Dylan Bowie. First pitch here, Bowie's going to swing at it. Slider, it's going to be chopped on to the shortstop. He's going to take it himself and throw on to first for a double play. That was Cam Bell with the 6-3 double play there. That's going to bring up Gavin Frazier.
I actually had asked the umpires, who we are super thankful for being here. It's been tough trying to get umpires. First pitch is going to be called ball. Yeah, super thankful for you guys. We asked them the question of the day. The umpire behind the plate, his name is Max. He said his dog, pitch inside, is going to miss. He said his dog is a golden lab. Her name is Jewel. And what she would say to him is, "I love you." That's what he said. And then third pitch is going to be up. Our field ump, his name is Rolo. He's got a dog named Hank, and he said the dog would say, "Feed me." That's going to be the first strike of the count. 3-1 count with 2 away. He's going to walk him.
Cy Taylor up to bat now here with 2 outs. Gavin Frazier on first. Cy went back to the basics. As we said yesterday, our topic was the pregame meals. He went back to Subway again. Kind of switched it up. Got a Dr. Pepper instead of a Pepsi this time. As that first pitch is going to miss high on Taylor. But he said he went with a Dr. Pepper today. And instead of getting a white macadamia nut cookie, he got 2 raspberry cheesecake cookies today. Switching it up a little bit. As that back pick is unsuccessful there. The 1-0 pitch can be called a strike. One here to Taylor. It's going to be another slider, misses high. Two one here. Slider again. Going to be called a strike on the corner. Cy still recovering from his Thursday night incredible performance as he's going to foul that slider off to the right side. The 2-2. Slider hit on to second base. That's going to be Heath flipping it on to Campbell for the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll be all she wrote for the Zap. And we'll be back in just a moment for the top of the third.
And we're back for the bottom of the second, number 27.
Top of the third.
Top of the third, sorry. What'd I say?
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, jeez. Not locked in, I guess. 27, McDonald. He's going to be up to bat. First pitch is going to be a ball. Second pitch will be a ball as well. Third pitch will be a strike. This is our beer batter of the night. Ball up.
Yeah, I was the one who did the rock, paper, scissors. I unfortunately lost, but the coach said this is McDonald's last game for the Aviators. So he wanted to make it special for him and be the beer batter for tonight as he takes a walk. And that'll bring up Brody Oilo. Slider in there for strike one. Slider's going to back up there on Ridge. It's going to be just inside for ball one. 1-1 count. It's going to be a slider in there for a strike two.
Next pitch is going to be a ball down. He's going to get a swing and a miss for strike three to record the first out of the inning.
It's going to bring up Jax Meridos. First pitch going to miss just inside there for ball one. Ridge going to go right back to that slider and get a called strike there. Fastball is going to hit the plate and bounce away from Ty. That's going to move McDonald up to second. 2-1 count here.
I talked with Ridge, our starting pitcher here, and he said that his body feels money, quote unquote. He said he got some good sleep, lots of water, lots of music, and lots of food, and lots of rest. That is going to be a slider. He's going to get a swing and a miss on. Puts him into a 2-2 count. But he also said he did not work today. He's going to get a foul tip there. He did not work today. No instruction here in Pure. But he didn't work today, probably because he was going to pitch today or because it's Sunday. One of the two. My guess is probably because it's Sunday. That's going to be a ball out. Full count. He said he loves throwing in the heat, so the heat shouldn't be a factor because he's going to walk that guy. Heat shouldn't be a factor with the way he's going to throw tonight. We also asked him the batter coming up, number 15, Heath. He's going to come up and face Ridge. We asked him the question of the day. He's got a dog named Luna, and she would say to him, "Let's go hunting."
That pitch is going to get hit into center field, and Debo is going to make the catch routinely. That's going to be the second out of the inning here for Ridge. And bring up Duvero. Yeah, Ridge's quote of the day to me, Pierce, was from Talladega Nights, "If you ain't first, you last."
It's a good quote.
That's a great quote to live by.
Good mentality to have as a starting pitcher, too.
Yeah, so that slider's going to miss down low. One 0 pitch here. Slider missed just outside. Have you seen Talladega Nights, Pierce?
I have not seen it.
Oh, wow.
But I know the quote really well.
You're going to have to watch that movie. That's a good movie.
Well, maybe I have. I honestly can't remember.
2-0 fastball going to get blown past there by Duvero on the swing. Move it to a 2-1 count here. Ridge into the high 8s, low 9s with a fastball. As he's going to throw a fastball high. High 8s to low 9s on the fastball. I think he said he's topped at 92, 93, somewhere in that area. And he's got a good slider to play off it. Throws it a lot. As that fastball to a full count. He's very confident in his slider. Throws it a lot. And then he's got a changeup. Throws it not too often, I would say. I would say he's more that fastball slider kind of guy. That fastball's going to miss low. That's going to walk the bases loaded here for Colin Bird in the top of the third here with 2 outs, though. So a play can be made anywhere around the bases.
With 2 outs, though, so I mean, don't give yourself a lot of pressure, but just try to get it in the zone, and you can get out of this pretty easily.
The 1-0 swing did. Oh, so that's going to move it to 2 balls. No strikes here. It's just inside. 3-0 pitch here for Ridge. Fastball going to get in there for strike one. Move it to a 3-1 count here. Let's see if Ridge can battle all the way back. Bird's going to get jammed, and that's going to go foul off to the right side. Move it to a full count there. Looked late on the fastball. Wondering if Ridge knows to go back to it. We'll see what Ty calls behind the plate here. As the runners do take off, he's going to go slider. It's going to be a weak pop-up to center field, and Dylan's going to make that catch with no problem. And Ridge gets out of the jam with no runs allowed. And we'll be back in just a moment for the bottom of the third.
And we're back for the bottom of the third as Lando is going to be up to bat. First pitch swinging. He's going to foul it off to the left side. Swinging again, and he's going to foul it off to the left side. Two strikes on Myers. Third pitch, he's going to swing again. He's going to pop out to the center fielder to record their first out.
That's going to bring up the hip-shaking Canadian Ty Farwell here with one out in the bottom of the third. First pitch is going to be a ball outside. That pitch is going to be grounded over to Heath. And he's going to make that play cleanly. Thrown on to McLaughlin for the second out of the inning. St. John doing a good job here.
Indeed.
Mason Melton up to bat now. First pitch. Going to be a ball. Took a slider that missed just high. The 1-0. It's going to be a slider that misses just outside. Two 2-0 count here to Mason Melton. Slider going to miss inside again there. It's going to move it to a 3-0 count here. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk there for Mr. Steve Beef.
Next up is going to be Quinn Ludvigsen. Hoping to maybe get something started with 2 outs as this inning has been a little dry. First pitch is going to be called strike. Mason going to take off, and boy did he have a good read. Gets there standing up. Mason just must have his timing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like St. John's taking too many peeks over there. I wonder how much of an advantage other guys can take it. Mason gets another great jump. And it looked like McLaughlin lost it in the crowd and it hit him in the face. Melton's going to score, but we hope McDonald looked like he lost it. We hope that he's okay. It looked like it squared him up right in the face. I don't think that it hit him in the head.
Oh, man, I hope he's okay.
Yeah. It didn't look like it hit him in the hat. I think it got him square.
He's up already. He's walking around. Looks like he's good.
Yeah, for people who have never been to Hyde Stadium, when the sun's out, it's right above the first base dugout and where the announcing booth is here. So left field and third base is a very hard place to see, especially any ball in the air. And that throwdown kind of looked like McDonald just lost it in the crowd or in the sun there. Because it looked like that bird might have had a chance there. Melt did get a good jump, but that throw was right on the money. So that would have been another bang-bang play here. This is the 2-1 count here. Ludvigsen's going to swing on. And no other than McDonald, after getting hit there, is going to record that out on that slow roller there. So McDonald seeming to be okay. Ball found the way back into his glove there, and he records the third out there as a Zapper only going to score 1.
I was really hoping that, it wouldn't be such a dry inning, but I wasn't hoping for that much. I was hoping for, maybe a hit. I didn't want no one to get hurt, though.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be all right, so we will be back in just a moment for the top of the 4th.
And we're back for the top of the fourth, and your batter for the Aviators is going to be Brandon Buchanan. He's going to look at ball one. It's going to be strike one. Puts me into a 1-1 count. So as I'm looking at the camera, I see it's pretty laggy, so I'm sorry about that. We'll try to keep you updated as much as we can. So that's going to be ball two. I mean, really do to help you out other than talk you through it.
Yeah, we're hoping that it is fixed by the next time we are at home, which would be Friday.
He's going to walk him in a 5-pitch at bat. Now up to bat is number 14, McLaughlin. He's going to swing on for the first pitch. Throws it over to second, and we're going to get a double play out of that. Ball went to Ridge, the pitcher, threw it to Cy Taylor, the shortstop, and got it over to Quinn for a double play.
I mean, yeah, pitchers are athletes. Pierce, absolute great PFP there by Ridge. Nice and easy. Didn't rush himself. Nice little routine play there for the kid. Absolute athlete. That's going to bring up Gunnar Campbell. First pitch going to be fastball. Just missed the corner there. The 1-0 is going to miss low there for ball two. The 2-0 pitch. Slider misses low. And that's going to be another walk there for Ridge.
We don't normally see this many walks out of Ridge. I mean, he hasn't walked too many guys, but...
No, and like we said earlier, it looks like their approach has changed at the plate. Usually you can see them swing and miss a lot at the early stuff. It looks like they're, being more patient. And that's going to bring up McDonald here with 2 outs and a runner on first. He is our beer batter for tonight. That pitch is going to miss for ball one here. The 1-0 is going to be swung on and fouled straight back from McDonald there.
James, I see you are in our live now. I remember talking to you a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. I can't remember. But glad to see you back on the live stream.
Step fastball misses high. 2-1 count here for McDonald. Another missed fastball there by Ridge. And Ridge is going to walk him. He's going to put 2 guys on, 2 outs here for Brody Oilo. First pitch
to Oilo. He's going to get hit. He's going to load the bases up.
Yeah, it looked like that slider just nicked him. I was going to bring up Jax Meridos as Coach Jamie's going to come out and talk to Rich here. Calm down for a second.
And I know Emmanuel Ely, he's not in the game, but I had to ask him if he had a strawberry milkshake recently, and he said he had one a couple days ago, which explains the great hitting he's been having as of late.
Yeah, he had a great game yesterday. May come in today as a pinch hitter and kind of relieve these guys. Know that it's hot outside.
Oh, yeah. He said he's going to go refuel after this game and get another strawberry shake. First pitch is going to be swinging, and he's going to miss it for strike one.
It's going to be another strike there. It's a quick 0-2 count after the reset from Coach Jamie. We know that he's got inspirational words. He's going to go right back to it. Fastball once again. Blowing up Jackson Meridos there on the 0-2 count. Really rearing it back. As Rich is going to escape the trouble once again after some inspirational words from Coach Jamie. That'll bring us to the bottom of the fourth.
And we're back for the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat, we have Gabriel Cantona. He's one of our new guys. First pitch is going to be up. For ball two. That's going to be called strike. Puts him into a 2-1 count. Ball out. 3-1 count. That's going to be a ball up. Way above his head. He's going to walk him in 5. We got a runner on first. Up to bat, we have Blake Imhoff. Runner on first, looking to set him up to score.
Yes, Blake's first at bat. Got a high fastball. Pulled it and got a single out of it there. As he's going to swing at another high pitch there, foul it straight back. Oh, 2 pitch here. It's going to be fouled straight back again. Oh, 2 once again. Another great fight there by Blake. Fouling it off. Cantona's going to take off for second. That's going to be a great throw there by Bird, and he's going to be thrown out. It's kind of unfortunate there. Kind of tried to, thinking that it was going to be a slider. Kind of backed up. Ended at the top of the zone, which made for a quicker pop time for the catcher there. I think if that slider was in the dirt, Cantona would have been in there safely. I don't mind the aggression at all, as Blake's going to hit that one on to first base. And it's going to be a ground out for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Dylan Bowie. First pitch here is going to miss just outside for ball 1. One zero is going to be another slider in the dirt there for ball 2. The 2-0 here. Aggressive swing there by Dylan. It's going to hit off of St. John's foot, and he's going to make that play for the third out of the inning. And that'll be it for the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Zap. And we're going to take a quick second here to shout out tonight's sponsor, who is Beck Motors Company. They do a great job supporting us. We had a signing there earlier this year, and it was absolutely fantastic. Love having them support us and the constant support they give us every single day. And we are so grateful for them to sponsor us and help us out with anything that we need. So thank you, Beck Motors. And if you guys are ever in Pierre, stop by and check out Beck Motor Company. Thank you again, and we will be back. We are back here in the top of the 5th. Kurt Heath, the top of the lineup, back up for the Aviators. Ridge still on the mound here for the Zap. First pitch is going to be a fastball low. He wasted it. Hitting leadoff. The 1-0 is going to be called a strike. It's going to be a fastball high. It's going to be grounded over to Gavin Frazier. And it's going to bounce out of his glove. Tough play. That ball was hit very hard at Frazier there. You can see he's frustrated. He want to make that play. He makes that play, I'd say, almost 10 out of 10 times there. Just missed that one. And that's going to bring up Ryan Devereaux. As there's a runner on first and no outs. That pitch is going to be in there for strike one on Devereaux. The 0-1. It's going to be a hot shot to Cy Taylor. He's going to make the diving backhand play. Throw it on to Gavin Frazier for 1 out. Gav's going to throw it on to Q for 2. But Devereaux's going to be in there safely. So that'll be a fielder's choice there. Cy with an incredible play. Diving backhand. Keeping that ball in the infield and getting it out at second. So it's going to be 1 out and bringing it up to Colin Bird. First pitch is going to be a ball low. Runner thinks about taking off, but he decides not to. That pitch is going to be in there for strike, a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball fouled straight back. Runner on the go. That ball's going to be fouled and just out of play into the stands here as it's still a 1-2 count. One-two pitch here. Slider. Hit on to Mason Melton. He's going to throw that on to Gavin Frazier. And on the way, that's going to be a double play. And that'll be the end of the top of the 5th inning. And we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back here in the top. Oops, sorry. In the bottom of the 5th here. Gavin Frazier, top of the Zap lineup, up to bat now. St. John's still in the game. Aviator bullpen is warming up. Kind of getting some guys loose, moving around. As pitch number 1 is going to be a ball high. Count here to Frazier. Just nicked him on the elbow. Kind of flew up. It was kind of hard to see from this angle. Here with Frazier on second. Back pick attempt unsuccessful. That slider going to miss high there for ball 1. The 2-0 is going to be hit. Let's swing. That's going to be Brandon Meyer with 1 out and Frazier on first. First pitch can be a slider that misses high. Frazier's going to steal second and be in there safely. One out count here to Landon. Runner on second. Good opportunity to do some damage here. That pitch going to miss outside. Two out of Landon here. It's going to move it to ball 3. Three-out count. It's going to miss low, and that's going to be ball 4. And Landon's going to take a free pass to first base. And that's going to bring up your favorite hip-shaking Canadian, Ty Farwell, with runners on first and second. Big chance to do some damage here and open this game up. That pitch going to miss up. One 0 pitch here to Ty. It's going to miss high once again. Bird going to go talk to his pitcher here for a second. Try to calm him down.
Okay, I'll tell you what, let me have that chair.
All right, back here in the top of the 6th. We are sorry for the difficulties, everyone. It's looking smoother on our side right now as we are in the top of the 6th. Ridge linebacker still on the mound here for the Zap. Missed with the first pitch low and comes right back with a hard fastball middle there for a strike. Buchanan is up to bat here for the Aviators as he takes a big swing and miss on that slider and moves out to 1-2. 1-2 pitch here. It's going to be a fastball that's fouled off to the right side. One-two pitch once again. Slider. Buchanan does not chase. That's a good pitch. Pitch there by Ridge. 2-2 count now. Game to take over for St. John as Ridge is going to throw a nasty slider and get a strikeout there to start. But as I was saying, Gwinnett had came in for the Aviators last inning. Having 5 hits and 3 earned runs. As Ridge is going to spot once again here. That fastball is going to miss just inside. It's going to move it to a 2-1 count here. John ran into some troubles early, but was able to work his way out, keeping his team in this game here. Zap only have missed a home run right there to one of the deepest parts of the field. As Ridge is going to issue a walk here, and that's going to bring Campbell. I'm sad. For strike 1. It's going to be a 1-2. Runner on the go. Down the infield. Taylor's going to make the catch. When that looks. Hey, quick inning there for Ridge. An absolute great play there by Cy Taylor. Heads up play by Gavin Frazier as well to deke out McLaughlin. And as we head in to the bottom of the 6th, we're going to take a. We are so thankful that they had fed us. They had fed us last night, actually, in the Aviators, and we are so thankful to have them. Home that they have wing night every Tuesday. So if you are in Pierre, South Dakota, Stop by the Long Branch. It's in downtown. Great food. And it's a great environment. And we'll be back in just a moment. We're back here, bottom of the sixth. Gabriel Cantola leaning it off here for the Zap. As Joshua Winnett's still on the mound here for the Aviators. Came in last inning, worked out of a jam. Cantona's going to swing at the first pitch, going to foul it straight back there. Oh, 1 here. It's going to be a curveball that's landed for a strike. 0-2 count now to Gabriel. Gabriel excited to be here. He said yesterday he kind of felt a little rusty, but working his way into it. New environment for him. He's from Florida, so moving to, Pierre, South Dakota after being on that East Coast in Pennsylvania for school. It's a different vibe out here, so I think he's adjusting well. Thing is he's in an 0-2 count here now. That pitch can be in the dirt for ball 1. Out to Heath. Heath's gonna jump. Gonna make an errant throw over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's gonna have to jump, and Cantona hustling down hard 90 there and is safe. Never gave up on that play, even though it looked like it would have been routine. Heath makes an errant throw there to first base. And that puts a runner on first for Blake Emhoff. Oh. Blake's going to swing on. It's going to hit off of the glove. And that's going to be another hit there for Blake. With runners on first and second, no outs. Tough play there from Campbell. Thought he had it. Just outstretched arm here. That's going to have 2 runners on. Dylan Bowie. First pitch swung on and missed. If you're Bowie, you just got to think stay simple and do a job here. Try to move the runners up to second and third. Anything in the gap. Blake is fast. Debo's going to foul that one off to the right side here. It's going to be in the dirt. It's going to be a 1 and 2 count now. One, two pitch. Swung on, Bowie on to Campbell. Campbell with a tough play. But Bowie does a job, moves the runners up to second and third there. Team at bat there trying to get that ball anywhere to move up the runners 90 feet, and he does just that. And that's going to bring up the top of our order, Frazier. First. First and second here for Gav, looking to do some damage. That pitch looks like a changeup there. Good changeup by Winnett. It's going to move it to an 0-2 count. Infield playing in. Trying to keep this game close. 0-2. Curveball in the dirt. Gavin does not chase it. 1-2. Curveball. Gav's going to sit on it. Drive it up the middle for a... That's going to score Cantona, and Frazier with RBI on top of it. And there's going to be runners on first and third here with one out. And that's going to bring up Cy Taylor. Bag pick unsuccessful there by Winnett. Trying to keep Gavin close so that he does not move up to second. First pitch, Cy's going to foul off to the right side here. Oh, 1 here. Gavin's going to take off. Good jump. The Aviators are going to take the out. But that's going to allow Blake Imhoff to score. And that's going to move the score to 6-0. Good throw by Bird there to get the out. But Blake, with his speed, is able to take home easily after that throw. So there's going to be two outs. Taylor. 1-1 count, I believe. That pitch going to be roped right at the center fielder there. Good swing by Cy. But it's going to be, unfortunately, another line out there for Cy. But the Zap are going to score 2. Going into the 7th inning, it's going to be 6-0 Zap. And we're going to take a quick second to shout out another one of our sponsors, one of our fan favorite foods on the road especially and here in town. some great pies, and they have great hostess and great services, and we are so thankful for them to sponsor us and support us throughout and feed us whenever we are on the road. And with that, we want to say thank you to the Perkins restaurant, and if you've never been there, it is a great place to try. It's a great family place, and we will be back in just a moment. We have a substitution here for the Aviators. Number 2, Kobe Paxton's going to replace McDonald as the beer batter and at third base. As we are sorry for the delay, but it's going to be a 3-1 count now. We were trying to make sure things were running smoothly. But Ridge is going to issue a walk to Paxton. That's going to bring up Brody Oilo. That pitch and miss. Foul straight back. Oilo, as in the Zap, Lucas skid loose there, fouls that one off to the right side. He swung on a miss. That's going to be another strikeout here for Ridge. First pitch can be a strike. Can be a slider away. Can be a slider away. Landon Meyer's going to make the grab. That's going to bring up the top of the lineup in Kurt Heath. First pitch strike there for Ridge. Next pitch can be swung on a miss. Quick 2-strike count here. Oh, 2 count here. Ridge looking to pick. Runner on the go. That ball's going to be fouled. Territory there. Oh, 2 count here. Ridge looking to pick up this strikeout. If you know Ridge, you know he wants it bad. He's going to pump that fastball in there high. Doesn't get the chase. One, 2 count now. And there it is. The high heater. He gets the strikeout that he was looking for. We'll be back after we make out machines. We are so blessed to have them. We are able to go in there anytime within their hours of operation. They have some great basketball courts too. I know that some of our guys love to play basketball on our off days. So thank you for access to go into the PA. We're thankful that they sponsor us. And we will be back in the bottom of the 7th in just a moment. And we're back here Bottom of the 7th, Landon Meyer up to bat. First pitch going to be inside. Jackson Meridos on the mound here for the Aviators in this 7th inning. Landon 1 for 2 today with a walk. Looking to add another hit total today. That pitch going to be swung on and through the 3-4 hole. And that's going to be a single there for Landon Meyer. Turned on that inside pitch well and got it through the 3-4 hole. And that's going to bring up your favorite hip-shaking Canadian, Ty Farwell. Ty Farwell. That Paxton didn't get a very good read on it. To the left side of the infield. Campbell's going to range over and make that play for the first out of the inning. Then Steve Beef himself, Mason Melton. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1. Second pitch going to be low in the zone for ball 2. Back pick attempt there, unsuccessful. Trying to keep Meyer close to the base. That pitch going to get away from Bird in the dirt there. That was a good rhyme right there. Three-out count here to Steve Beef. 1 out, Landon on second, trying to dance around getting Merido's head, but it's going to be a strike in there. Quinn Ludvigsen. Ludvigsen up to bat now. Runners on first and second, looking to do some damage here. Landon had a good jump, decided not to take off. The 1-0 in the dirt for ball 2. Real hitters count here for Quinn. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be swing on and a rope to right field. The line drive. Coach Jamie sending Landon Myers going to be safe. And Mason Mellon and Quinn Ludvigsen are both going to move up 90 feet. So that's going to put runners on second and third for your newest DH, Gabriel Cantona. 7-0 here in the 7th inning. 1 out here. Cantona gets the pitch here. Swung on, fouled straight back. Heater there, just missed it. The 0-1. Checks as he goes. Oh, 2 count here to Cantona. Looking to protect the plate best he can. And he's going to do just that. Hit an absolute shot at the second baseman. And Heath's going to overthrow McLaughlin. That's going to be the second time Cantona's hit the ball to Heath, and Heath has overthrown the first baseman. And that's going to score 2. That's going to score Mason Melton and Quinn Ludvigsen. And that's going to move the score to 9-0 with Cantona on second base and only 1 out. Change for the Aviators. And that's going to bring in Yutai Okutama to try and keep this game We've got a pinch runner here for Cantona. It's going to be Lucas Tolley. Looking for some extra speed here as a PO as Blake Imhoff steps up to bat. First pitch is going to take for strike one. Tolley on second. Does have good speed, long, lengthy legs. The 0-1 is going to get a swing and miss by Imhoff there. Looked like another fastball on the inside part of the plate. Oh, 2 count here to Imhoff. Blake's going to have a good eye there on a changeup outside part of the plate. Call for a ball. That ball's going to be foul tipped, and Bird's going to squeeze onto that one for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Dylan Bowie. Two outs here, runner on second base. That pitch's going to skip away from feet. One 0 count now to Debo. That pitch going to hit Dylan Bowie, and that's going to bring up Gavin Frazier, the top of our lineup. Frazier has a hit by pitch, a walk, and then he's 2 for 2 today. Here we go. Offers, knowing that if he can slide in there safely and the ball is thrown to second, that would score Tolley possibly. So it'll be interested to see what happens here. Okutama takes a look back at Debo, but he's in there safely. The 1-0 is going to be swung. Is it Gavin Frazier? Get that. PR distance for the kid is going to be a walk-off for the Zap. Score here in Casper, Wyoming.